Right, you lot, this is my instant match reaction to West Ham United 1, Manchester City 1. It's probably the only Manchester City game under Pep Guardiola that I can remember West Ham being competitive in. You know, we only conceded the one goal, we got a point. I mean, it's a magnificent goal from Michail Antonio in that first half. Lovely delivery from Coufal, and what a finish. And West Ham were massively under the cosh for 20 minutes, and Manchester City have that habit of getting at teams, putting you under pressure. I particularly thought with their fullbacks, Kyle Walker, Cancelo was superb down that left-hand side. It was always going to stretch us, and what was most impressive about that performance to me, particularly in the earlier stages, was the in-game management. You know, West Ham typically set up against, like we did against Leicester, like we did against Spurs. We pushed a little bit higher, and Sterling at a number of occasions and Aguero used to find a little bit of space in that 10 role. They were causing all kinds of issues running from there, and West Ham put that low block. You're about 20 minutes on, and it made it difficult, and City's chance creation went down, and it was really difficult for them to get into the game. They lacked creativity, and I thought West Ham defensively was superb for the entirety of that first half, to be honest. We obviously took our chance with the goal. West Ham did get forward on multiple occasions when we had the chance, and we did so in numbers, and that was something I said in the preview that is most impressive about this system and about this side. It puts City under all kinds of problems, and the one quality bit of delivery that we did see today from Coufal, we capitalised on it. Antonio, there are too many superlatives about that goal. It was unbelievable. Holds off Ruben Dias, and first time over a kick. And West Ham were 1-0 up, and obviously in games like that, you don't expect West Ham to take the impetus and push on. You expect City to come back into it. I thought it was a very intelligent thing from Pep Guardiola to bring on Phil Foden, because I think having a 10 in that role, particularly of Rice and Souček, push a little bit too high, he's going to find space. Unfortunately, he did find space. You know, Cancelo comes down that left-hand side, finds Foden, and obviously it is a great finish. And it's the only area defensively that I thought West Ham were weak today, and was in that passage of play. I thought particularly down that right-hand side with Coufal. I'm not going to blame Coufal because I thought he had a good game again. Work rate was fantastic, got an assist. I actually think, obviously, the injury to Michail Antonio and Yarmolenko going towards that right-hand side was really problematic, and City were phenomenal on that side anyway. The lack of work rate from Yarmolenko at times was really poor. His ability to be defensively aware and support Coufal put him in a number of positions where he was forced out. He had to either close or he had to sit back, and he gave City the opportunity to get back in the game. And that was frustrating to watch. But having said that, I thought West Ham were massively resolute, and one of the key outcomes of this entire game is the fact that the defenders are showing a level of accountability. A number of times in that first half, Balbuena goes over to the left-hand side to cover for Creswell. Creswell comes over the right-hand side to cover for Balbuena. We're starting to see a more complete defence now that are taking responsibility and that are cutting their space, and did so fantastically. Listen, it's not a game of, you know, superlatives of West Ham bombing on, and I think Fornals missed a sitter, or at least missed the chance to hit the target. But, you know, in terms of resilience, in terms of being a resolute team, we were phenomenal. And I've seen West Ham in previous games against Manchester City, you know, when they start to get in behind, they brought on De Bruyne, he played in a lovely ball, I think it was Tamares. Normally West Ham kind of give up the chase and, you know, allow City to get back into the game. We just didn't. You know, we came back in numbers, we defended, you know, man for man, we put men in front of the ball, we made it hard for them. Arthur Mazuwaki was phenomenal for me. I thought he was man of the match. I just think defensively he was really switched on. Down that right-hand side, he nullified a lot of their threat. He kept the ball well at times, you know, tricky footwork. He just to take that pressure off the West Ham defence. Just thought he was fantastic, and his covering runs as well. He's showing real intelligence in the defensive side of his game. We didn't see him as much going forward. I'm sure we'll see him against Liverpool pushing on a little bit and trying to nullify maybe Trent down that left-hand side. But it's a great result, really resolute performance, really happy with that. Come on you Irons, and until next time, take care.